Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about tense and its parts. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Before starting tense, I would suggest you, or I would like to suggest you something that is like before starting any kind of thing, for if it is learning also or if it is life lesson also, whatever it is, before that you should be specific, because for learning or for doing something in our life, we have to spend some time, right? So because of that, when we will spend some time, that time what will happen, we like not directly, indirectly what we are doing, we are investing our time in that, and so that we should get some specific things. like मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जब भी आप कुछ सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, तो मतलब उससे पहले वो जान लो कि ये जो चीज़ें जो मैं अभी सीख रहा हूँ, what can be like what are the benefits will I get by doing this or by learning this. सो टेंस में क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे लोगों के अंदर ये होता है, बहुत सारे लोग ये कहते रहते हैं कि टेंस अगर आप सीखोगे तो बहुत अच्छी तरह से बात करोगे और बहुत अच्छी तरह से लिख सकते हो. सो आई वुड टेल यू और आई वॉन्ट टू टेल यू दैट ये जो अच्छी तरह से बात करना और अच्छी तरह से लिखना, ये जो है ना, ये सेकेंडरी है, लेकिन प्राइमरी जो थिंग है वो है कुछ डिफरेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल आपको मैं यहाँ पे बताना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे हम जो हमारा जो मतलब जो एंसेस्टर्स जो थे, या जो हम लोग का जो पापा या दादा जो भी लोग थे ना, तो वो लोग क्या करते थे, उन लोगों को थोड़ी ना टेंस आता था. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट माई सेल्फ, आई बिलोंग फ्रॉम अ फैमिली where most of the peoples are illiterate, है ना, लेकिन within them or amongst them I became a teacher. तो ऐसा होता है कि मतलब ऐसा ये भी नहीं है कि वो लोग बिना पढ़ाई किए और पढ़ाई नहीं किए इसीलिए वो लोग मतलब अच्छी तरह से बात नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज नॉट एट ऑल ट्रू, ठीक है ना. तो वाट मतलब इसमें क्या होता है कि जब आप टेंस सीख जाओगे, और टेंस इज लाइक व्हाट इज एन important lesson in English, what you call English language or whatever language it is. तो मतलब आपको मैं यहाँ पे क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, अगर आप कुछ मतलब एज ए स्टूडेंट जब आप कुछ मतलब लिखने के लिए कोशिश करोगे, जब आप पढ़ने के लिए कोशिश करोगे, जब आप कुछ बोलने के लिए कोशिश करोगे, इफ़ यू नो टेंस देन इट विल बी वेरी मच ओके फॉर यू, इट विल बी वेरी गुड फॉर यू, लाइक फॉर यू कैन मेक प्रॉपर सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन. और जब आप लिखोगे कुछ अच्छी तरह से उसको मतलब जो वर्ड जो फॉर्मेशन होता है ना, जो सेंटेंस का जो फॉर्मेशन होता है, वो अच्छी तरह से आप कर पाओगे. यू कैन रिलेट, लाइक व्हेन यू विल डू नो, यू विल बी able to relate the thing with the help of this tense and all. So as always, let's start tense. First we should know, before starting the tense and its parts, first I have to know what is tense. So tense is nothing. So first, what is tense? Tense is nothing. Tense is just the concept of time, like अभी जो चल रहा है, अभी जो हो रहा है, that is known as tense. So what is tense? Tense denotes concept of time. तो टाइम का मतलब क्या होता है? टाइम का मतलब वक्त होता है ना. तो मतलब यहाँ पे मतलब टेंस का जो होता है कि अभी जो भी चल रहा है, मैं आप यहाँ पे कुछ पढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, आप लोग सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, है ना. तो सो मतलब जो भी यहाँ पे चल रहा है वो मतलब चल रहा था या चलने लगेगा, ठीक है. जो भी चीज़ जो यहाँ पे है वो उसे हम लोग क्या कहेंगे, उसे हम लोग टेंस कहेंगे. और इन हिंदी हम लोग क्या कहेंगे, उसे हम लोग काल कहते हैं ना. जैसे कि वर्तमान काल हो गया, भविष्य काल हो गया, अतीत काल हो गया या भूतकाल हो गया, है ना. ऐसे पूरा टेंस को हम लोग हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, काल कहते हैं. और सेम इन इंग्लिश द कंसेप्ट ऑफ टाइम इज नोन एज टेंस. सो देयर आर थ्री पार्ट्स ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ टेंसेस आर देयर. वन इज प्रेजेंट टेंस, second one is past tense, and third one is future tense. तो ये हो गया जो टेंस जो है ना. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस मतलब मेरे ख्याल ये नहीं कि टेंस हो गया एक, और टेंस का तीन पार्ट्स है यहाँ पे. वन इज प्रेजेंट टेंस, वन इज पास्ट टेंस, एंड थर्ड वन इज फ्यूचर टेंस. Not like that. So again, what we are going to do, again we are going to categorize these things. Again will categorize each tense into four parts, or into 4 parts. One will be simple, second one will be continuous, third one will be perfect, and fourth one will be perfect continuous. So we will do according to that. In today's session we will try to cover present tense and all types of things. Before before going further, what I want to tell you that what is the basic need of tense is like, as we know that what is the sentence formation rules in English, that will be subject verb object, subject plus verb plus object. If we have this kind of thing, particular thing like subject is there, verb is there, or object is there, when we will get these three things in a sentence, that time we will be able to say that sentence is known as complete sentence, right? So same thing. So how can we form this kind of thing, like as we always say that the universal rule of sentence making is subject verb object, but how can I say, or how does it come, like हम लोग के बीच में ये जो हम लोग बोलते रहते हैं कि इसको जो यूनिवर्सल जो सेंटेंस मेकिंग रूल है वो है सब्जेक्ट वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट, लेकिन हम लोग को ये पता नहीं है कि ये आया कहाँ से है, ये जो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट जो है ना ये कहाँ से हम लोग के बीच में आया है. सो दिस थिंग सब्जेक्ट वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट, दिस थिंग केम और दिस थिंग ऑकर्ड in like within us from tense only, because tense and its parts tells us how to form sentence with lots of what you call sentence formation rules, regulation and steps, and so and so. So we'll try to categorize those things up now. First one is present tense. We'll try to, in today's session, as I told you, in today's session we will cover present tense and its parts, and meanwhile we will try to know how to form sentences with all types of rules and regulations, and after that we will try to form some types of some types of sentences. So first one, what we are going to do, we are as I told you before that we are going to continue, or we are going to discuss about present tense today. In today's session we will complete that one only. So first one is, so we are writing here present tense. So present tense has 4 types of categories. One is simple present, next one is present continuous, third one is present perfect, and the last one and the fourth one is present perfect continuous. Present continuous. So simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Each and every sentence, each and every parts, or each and every categories of present tense has different types of, or different types of what you call different types of sentence formation rules and regulations. So without wasting time, let's start about simple present tense. What is simple present tense, and after that what are the sentence formation rules, regulations and all, we'll try to know here. And this one, if you are in SLC, or if you are in 9th standard, or if you are in the, what you call it, say higher secondary classes and also, this will be very much useful for your exam, as like there you will get form of verb, use proper form of verb. So there by studying this tense, the types of tense and the sentence formation rules of tense, by analyzing those only we can get the form of verb. So this will be very much important if you are an SLC students, or an what you call PU, or higher secondary and all types of thing. So we are trying to, right now we are trying to learn about simple present. What is simple present? The concept of time which happens normally is known as simple present, right? मतलब मतलब normally जो हर दिन चलता रहता है, हर दिन, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब आज हो गया और कल नहीं, और फिर कल हो गया आज नहीं, या परसों नहीं, not like that. The tense which happens normally, that is known as simple present. So what is the subject, or what is the sentence formation rules here? Subject plus verb plus object. So this is the actual, or this is the exact, or this is the what you call the proper sentence formation rules of rule of simple present tense. Subject plus verb plus object. Now subject, how to get subject, or what is subject, what is verb, what is object, we should know, right? For writing sentence or for making sentence or for forming for the sentence formation, we need to know what is sentence, what is subject, what is verb, and what is object. So what is subject? As you know that subject in sentence, subject is that which completes the work. मतलब सब्जेक्ट वही होता है जो काम करता है, मतलब जो भी सेंटेंस में जो काम होता है ना वो सब्जेक्ट जो करता है उसे कहते हैं सब्जेक्ट. वर्ब क्या होता है? वर्ब इज डिनोट्स एज एक्शन वर्ड. फॉर एग्जांपल एनी लाइक जब हम लोग कुछ काम करते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल राइट नाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. सो एक्सप्लेनिंग जो है ना, एक्सप्लेनिंग और एक्सप्लेन, दैट इज नोन एज वर्ब. मतलब द थिंग लाइक ऐसे भी आप मतलब ऐसे समझ सकते हो कि द वर्ड फॉर लाइक डूइंग दैट पर्टिकुलर और फॉर यूजिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्ड वी नीड हेल्प फ्रॉम आवर बॉडी ऑर्गन, दैट इज नोन एज वर्ब. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ईट. ईट मीन्स क्या होता है? खाना. तो खाना खाने के लिए हम लोगों को क्या चाहिए? हम लोग को मुंह चाहिए, हाथ चाहिए, है ना, फिर दांत चाहिए, फिर निकालने के लिए हम लोगों को ये गला चाहिए, है ना, पूरा ऐसा होता है. तो वर्ब होता है वो. ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होता है? ऑब्जेक्ट ये होता है जो सब्जेक्ट करता है वही ऑब्जेक्ट होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई ईट राइस. तो आई का मतलब क्या हो गया यहाँ पे? सब्जेक्ट, क्योंकि आई खाता है यहाँ पे. तो आई ईट राइस का मतलब क्या होता है? मैं चावल खाता हूँ, है ना. तो आई ईट राइस, ईट इज वर्ब, राइस इज ऑब्जेक्ट. तो राइस का मतलब चावल जो होता है ना, चावल खाने का जो काम होता है वो कौन करता है? वो सब्जेक्ट करता है. इसीलिए राइस हो गया आपका ऑब्जेक्ट. So now, so that is the rules. So what I have to do? So subject plus verb plus object. And if I go and if I write according to the what you call, if I give you any kind of explanation or examples and all, that will be, you can write like this: I eat rice. Okay. So see here, I is subject, eat is verb, rice is object. So we are fulfilling the rules of this. We are fulfilling the rules of the sentence formation rules of simple present tense. We are trying to fulfill that, and we have fulfilled also. Next, but here we will get one kind of exception. If the subject is third person as well as singular number, then I have to add yes or is with the main verb. And what are the examples of third person? If it is he, she, after that it, after any name in this world, it will become under third person singular number. For example, if I write here, he eats rice. So if you see here, we are adding one s. Why? Because he is third person singular number. So that is the concept of tense. Next, what is that? Next one is present continuous. What is present continuous? Right now we are going to talk about present continuous. What is present continuous? The concept of time which is happening now. The concept of time which is happening now is known as present continuous. मतलब जो समय का जो धारणा होता है ना, समय का जो कंसेप्ट होता है जो अभी चल रहा है, अभी मतलब it is going on, that is known as present continuous. And what is the sentence formation rules? Subject plus am, is, are plus verb with ing and object. Okay, I'm not writing fully. Okay, subject I'm giving you, I'm writing subject as s, verb as v, o, object as o. So for if I write any example with this, so first one I can write that I am eating rice. Then second one, what I can I have to use is, so I have used this am, is, what should I use? Second one, he is eating rice. Then third one, what should I use? Are, when it will be plural. For example, you are eating rice. Then so this is the sentence formation rules of present continuous. And as I told you, the concept of time which is happening now, which is going on now, is known as present continuous tense. And the sentence formation rules is subject plus am, is, are plus v with ing plus object. And here you have to use any one. whether it will be I am, you can use am, you can use is, or you can use are. So next one is present perfect. What is present perfect? The concept of time, which has completed just now or which has finished just now is known as present perfect, right? So the concept of time which has completed just now or which is completed just now, that is known as present perfect. मतलब टेंस का वो ही एक पार्ट होता है जो अभी अभी कंप्लीट हुआ है, लेकिन उसका जो मतलब रिजल्ट जो है ना वो अभी भी हम लोग के बीच है, उसे कहते हैं प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट. और उसमें हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, मतलब उसका जो सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन रूल्स है वो क्या होता है, सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव और हैज प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म ऑफ मेन वर्ब, पास्ट participle form plus object. Okay, so let's start with have. I have eaten rice. So if you see, I have used have, and after that I have used the third form of the main verb, or we can say past participle form of the main verb. And what is that? Eaten मतलब खाना खाया, मतलब जो खाना खाया जाता है ना उसका होता है eaten. So I have eaten rice. That's all. Next, why should I use has? If the subject is third person as well as singular number, then I have to use has. So like for example, he has gone to Delhi. Okay, so like this we have to write. Like when should I use have? When it will be first person as well as only with first person. When we have to use with first person, second person, I have to use have. And next, where should I use has? When it will be third person as well as singular number. If it is plural, but also like if it is plural but it is like it is third person, that time also I have to use have only, not has. So what is present perfect? The concept of time which has finished just now but the result is there with us, that is known as present perfect tense. Next one is present perfect continuous. What is that? Present perfect continuous. Okay, and what is the definition of present perfect continuous? The concept of time which has started but still it is going on, it is known as present perfect continuous. The concept of time which has started long back or which has already started but still it is going on, it is known as present perfect continuous. And what is the sentence formation rules? First one is subject, next have has, next we have to use been, next verb with ing plus object. So the concept of time which is already started, but the thing is still going on, it is known as present perfect continuous. And the sentence formation rules of present perfect continuous is first we have to use subject, after that anyone, have or has, next been, I have to use on been, next verb with ing form, after that object. For example, if I write I have been writing since morning, तो इसके हिंदी में क्या होता है? इसका हिंदी में मतलब यही होता है कि आई हैव बीन राइटिंग सिंस मॉर्निंग, मतलब क्या होता है कि मैं सुबह से लिखते जा रहा हूँ, मतलब लिख रहा हूँ या लिखते जा रहा हूँ. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि मतलब मैं ये जो काम है ना मैं सुबह शुरू कर चुका था, लेकिन अभी भी ये टाइम चल रहा है, ये जो है ना ये चल रहा है अभी तक. तो दैट इज नोन एज like when the concept of time will start, when the concept of time has started early but still it is going on, that is known as present perfect continuous. Second one I can use like this, he has been walking on the road. ओके मतलब क्या होता है, ही हैज़ बीन वॉकिंग ऑन द रोड मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब ये होता है कि वो अभी तक रास्ते पर चल रहा है, रास्ते के ऊपर चल रहा है ना. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. इफ यू लाइक द एफर्ट बिहाइंड दिस वीडियो, प्लीज गिव अ थम्स अप. And if you have any kind of doubt regarding today's session or regarding present tense and all types of things, then please let me know by comment in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe. And in our next video, what we'll do in our next video or in our next session, we'll try to cover or we'll try to discuss about past tense as well as future tense. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you for watching the video. And if you as you know that we are running through a pandemic, so please be at home. Okay, start learn, or you can learn through virtual classes and all types of things. मतलब घर से जब भी बाहर जा रहे हो, ठीक है, मास्क पहनिए, प्रॉपर तरीके से हाथ को सैनिटाइज करते रहिए हर 1 घंटे बाद और आधा घंटे बाद. जब भी आप बाहर जा रहे हो, ठीक है, बाहर से आने के बाद प्रॉपरली जो भी प्रिकॉशंस जो भी है, ठीक है, वो सब ठीक ठाक से मानिए. और गवर्नमेंट द्वारा जो भी रूल्स रेगुलेशन जो भी लागू किया गया है, वो भी थोड़ा नहीं मतलब मान के चलिए, ताकि एंड एज ऑलवेज मतलब जो मैं स्कूल में बोलता हूँ वो मैं यहाँ पे भी बोल रहा हूँ कि टुगेदर, like alone we can't defeat corona, but when we will be together, you know, together by मतलब अगर हम लोग सब एक साथ अगर कोशिश करें तो definitely we can win against this deadly virus. So that's all. Take care, stay safe and be alert always. Thank you so much for watching the video.